Welcome to Emanuel Church in Galati, Romania. God placed us in the southeast of the country to shine His light through the people of this region. Until 1989, for about 50 years, Romania was under the influence of communist Russia. The church was persecuted and church leaders were oppressed. Christianity was criticized and thrown out of societal norms. After the revolution in '89 and the fall of communism, our country began to experience religious freedom, which led to the advancement of the gospel across villages and cities. Today, our country's population is 19 million, with only 2.6% of them being born-again believers, and most of them are located in the northwest part of the country. Each dot on the map represents 1,000 believers. You can see there is a great need for the gospel in the southeastern part, and that's where God placed us. In 1999, we planted Emanuel Church in the middle of the city, wanting to bring the good news to many. We have the warm memory of the first 4 years when we would meet in a giant tent placed on the spot where the building construction is now. They were beautiful years when we experienced the power of the gospel. After that, we met for 8 years on the 2 levels of the training center, the second floor getting live transmission of what was happening on the first floor so that every believer could come to worship and grow in the Word. In 2010, we moved the church to the basement of the sanctuary, where we're still meeting to this day. It's great to be all together in one room for worship after being apart for a while. We're grateful for the completion of the foyer, where believers would spend time together before and after service, of course, before the pandemic. We've also finalized the wall constructions and placed the roof of the main hall. We praise God for His providence all this time and pray to complete the whole project so that many more people of Galati would come to know Jesus.
Because we are living in an area with not so many evangelical believers, we need to emphasize evangelization, but after that we want to put all the believers in small groups for consolidation, discipleship, and to equip them and later on to send in the ministry. From our own local church, we planted another 10 churches in the county of Galati, and we are looking forward to see that day when the whole area will be impacted by the gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ.
While our church has been meeting in the basement for the past 10 years, we're in the process of setting up the sanctuary space, able to fit up to 600 people. It's a bold project, but we firmly believe that God wishes to use this building for His purposes in our city. Would you prayerfully consider becoming our partner on the project Dollar for Dollar? A donor that wishes to remain anonymous is willing to double every dollar we raise for the finalization of the construction project. So if you want to donate $10, you'll in fact be supporting us with $20. If you give $100, you'll actually be offering $200. We need to raise the funds before April 30th, 2021, and the amount we need to finalize the construction is $300,000. This will cover interior design, carpeting, chairs, and sound systems. Thank you so much for your prayer and support, and may God bless you abundantly.